This is OneWrestling.com, 24/7 wrestling news.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Ray's Wrestling Show. I'm the Mark of the Masses, the man with the plan. Big Ray here to stay to talk some TNA today. And not just TNA, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk TNA pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Turning Point 2012. And I have a feeling that this show is actually going to be a big turning point for TNA. I actually think that the Aces and Eights are going to make a huge impact. And I think that, and I feel, and again, this show is totally opinion-based, I feel that it's going to change the landscape of TNA for the oncoming year. Now, I want you guys to really understand this. I don't have any inside information. Everything that I'm saying is opinion-based. This is basically what I think may happen, what I think should happen, but really, I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear what you guys think should happen. I want to hear what your opinions are about the matches and who you think will interfere and who you think will come into, who you think will make the most impact, no pun intended, at this month's pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with the first match of the evening, and I don't know what the exact lineup is, but I'm going to start off with the Joseph Park versus the Aces and Eights DOC, formerly known as Luke Gallows. I honestly feel in this match, Luke Gallows is going to dominate the entire match. I think Joseph Park is going to get the living hell beat out of him the entire match. But I feel that at the end of the match, somehow, there will be a black hole slam. And I think Joseph Park is going to get the 1, 2, 3. So I have Joseph Park going over DOC, a.k.a. Luke Gallows, in the first match of the evening. Let's move on. The next match we're going to have, and I actually didn't mention the tag team match that this past TNA Impact, where we had ODB versus Tara and Jesse, and ODB actually went over Tara and Jesse. She basically speared Tara, knocking her out and getting the 1, 2, 3 pin. But then after the match, ODB was distracted by Jesse, and basically Tara hit her with the Widow's Peak, and then Jesse totally disgraced her, man. He basically poured from ODB's flask, liquor all over her. Total disgrace. But I actually think Tara and Jesse will go over Eric Young and ODB, and I think the twist of the storyline is going to be that ODB is so upset that Eric Young hasn't been there for her. I think this may be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and I think we may see a breakup between ODB and Eric Young. So, and again, I think Eric Young will be off TV for a while. He has the fishing show, and it's doing actually quite well. So I think Tara and Jesse go over ODB and Eric Young, and they will break up. My opinion. I would like to know what you guys think. Next up, which is a match I'm very interested to watch, is the X Division Championship match between champion RVD and Joey Ryan. I think Joey Ryan is getting a big push in the company. I think Joey Ryan will actually win the X Division Championship. I think it's going to be a really, really solid match. But I think Matt Morgan does get involved somehow. Again, I see a relationship developing kind of like HBK did with Diesel back in the early 90s in the WWE, well, WWF back then, now WWE. I think Joey Ryan goes over, obviously not clean. Matt Morgan gets involved, and I think Joey Ryan actually helps elevate that X Division Championship. I think he's fantastic, a great talker, good in the ring. I would like to see where this guy goes. I would like to know what you guys think. We'll move on to a match for some reason I'm not really interested in. I don't know what it is about this match. And I know Devon is an important part of the whole Aces and Eights thing. But Devon versus Kurt Angle. I have Devon actually going over Kurt Angle with a lot of help from the Aces and Eights. But I think the most important thing that will happen after this match, I think somehow Kurt Angle gets taken out by the Aces and Eights. I think they injure Kurt Angle. I think they hurt Kurt Angle. I think Kurt Angle will not be able to help Hulk Hogan just like they just did with Sting. This is my opinion. Again, I would like to know what you guys think. The next match I'm going to go over is the No DQ Television Championship match, which, in my opinion, has, I think, a good chance of actually maybe not stealing the show, but being one of the top matches. I had commented before in some of my previous videos that I think Magnus has the talent, the in-ring talent, definitely. I think he's actually a decent talker, and he has a good look. And I think, he's an up-and-coming superstar. And I said before that I thought that the television title should be a title that you put on somebody who has potential to be a superstar in their organization. So, believe it or not, I actually have, in a major upset, I have Magnus taking the TV title from Samoa Joe. I would like to know what you guys think. Next up, which I think is going to be one of the more fun matches to watch. These guys always put on a great show. It's Christopher Daniels and Kazarian versus the champs, the tag team champions, Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez. I think Christopher Daniels and Kaz will go over the champions, and I think they take the title. And you see, the thing is that Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez are great. I think they're a great tag team. But for some reason, I have so much more fun watching Kazarian and Christopher Daniels. And I think there's more fun in the chase than actually holding the title. So I think if TNA does it right, and again, this is my opinion, I would like to see Christopher Daniels and Kazarian actually regain the tag team titles and hold it for a little while. But I would like to see a good chase with Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez, and maybe develop some other tag teams. But again, I don't know if this is an upset or not, because I know Chavo and Hernandez just won a tag team title not too long ago. But I see Christopher Daniels and Kazarian going over Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez. Now, the next match, which is a match that is really, really, really important. I really thought about this long and hard before I made this decision. And this match actually will obviously have a major impact, again, no pun intended, on the final match of the evening. And this is Bobby Roode versus James Storm versus AJ Styles, which I think will, in fact, be the match of the night. It'll be a close, if not, it'll be a close second to the Jeff Hardy Austin Aries Championship. But I actually see Cowboy James Storm going over AJ Styles, and I feel that Bobby Roode will be pinned. Now, we know Bobby Roode was out of the title picture, and we know the whole situation with him earlier. What the heck is Bobby Roode going to do if he can't get a title shot until next year's Bound for Glory? That, my friends, would be interesting. So I have Cowboy James Storm going over Bobby Roode and AJ Styles. Now, before I get into the main event, and again, this match ties into the main event, I actually compiled a list, and I'm not going to show you the list. And so far, I've been right on the money. I said I thought Devon was involved with the Aces and Eights, and he was. And I had alluded to the fact that Luke Gallows was a member also. And I feel that in this pay-per-view, somewhere, another guy is going to be unmasked. And I'm going to give you guys a hint, and I would like to know what you guys think. Leave a comment below who you think, or hit me on Twitter at Big Ray Show. And, my next video, I'll plug your Twitter. I think it's going to be, they will unveil or reveal a young talent. And I said this before in one of my previous videos. He comes from a lineage of champions, not champion, champions, plural. And he's been a major, major part of the Aces and Eights. I would like to know who you guys think it is. But I think he may be involved, revealed as one of the members. Now, if not him, again, I feel that there is another guy who may be revealed as a member of the Aces and Eights. And this is a really good hint. I would like to know what you guys think, or who you guys think this guy is. But let's just say that he had a lock on the WWE for some time. Let's get into the main event. And we have the ladder match between the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy and who I think is the best wrestler right now today, Austin Aries. I really thought long and hard about this match. And I have Austin Aries actually retaining the title, or actually taking the title from Jeff Hardy. Why? I just think that if Cowboy James Storm does win the #1 contenders match, it would make one hell of a rivalry between Austin Aries and James Storm. And Jeff Hardy is Jeff Hardy. He's going to be in the picture somehow, somewhere. But I think if you want to create a really awesome rivalry with two awesome workers, a really good heel in Austin Aries, probably one of the best heels, and a guy who's getting really hot as a babyface, and James Storm, I think this is the way to go. Again, my opinion. I would like to know what you guys think. Don't know how he's going to win it, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be really fun watching. Ladies and gentlemen, TNA is going to hold, again, what I think is going to be a major pay-per-view this year. I know it's not one of the huge pay-per-views of the year, but I think this one will have the most impact and will be a turning point for TNA Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Ray's Wrestling Show. Again, I would like to know what you guys think. Follow us here at OneWrestling.com or YouTube /OneWrestlingVideo. I always say this, I would do this for a living, but if I can't, I would do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the pay-per-view. Hit me up on Twitter during the pay-per-view. I would like some feedback. I would like to hear from you guys. Leave a comment below here at OneWrestling.com or on our YouTube page. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week for my review and recap of TNA Impact. It should be interesting. Peace.